So she's a food blogger, a culinary educator, YouTube cooking show host. She's Danielle Natty Chef Henry, and she's here to cook a meatless breakfast for Easter. But she has such an interesting story. Morning, welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Thank you.
He's a foreigner.
Yes.
Which foreign?
So I'm based out of New York, but my family's from this country. So when I come to Jamaica, I feel like I'm finally home.
Yeah. You were telling me just now that you just travel.
Yes, I do.
You just get
Yes,
up
I
and
do.
you just go.
I have a lot of faith in myself, in my purpose, in my passion. So sometimes I really do just buy a ticket and go places.
To do what?
Work. Nourish
kind of work?
nourish as many people as I can, whether it be doing meal plans for them, meal prepping, teaching cooking classes, having all kind of different events. It
But
really
if you're not invited, you just turn up at somebody's
Yes,
door?
not at somebody's door. But actually, that has happened to me. Before I was here, I was in Cayman, and where I was staying next door, coincidentally, there was another chef there. She comes outside and sees me, and I was like, "You smell like curry." She said, "You can smell it?" I said, "Yes, I'm a chef." She said, "Are you serious?" Pulled me in the room and said, "I have work for you." Immediate. That's how my life works, because I have faith.
And you are here in Jamaica specifically for what this time?
So I'm actually going to be working with the youth. Most of the time that I'm here, I'm going to be doing a lot of community service work. But I'm open to really doing anything.
What do you mean by community service work?
So I know that I'm going to be in Clarendon. I don't have all the details yet, but when somebody heard that I was coming, she said, "I really would like for you to teach some classes to the youth." Yeah.
Before you start doing what you're doing, so what exactly do you do? When you say teach classes, what? You go around and say, all right, this is how you cook, and what do you do?
Right, so hands-on cooking classes, helping people to transition, eat more plant-based. I'm not really going to be the one to say go vegan, but I teach people how to kind of get everything they need from plants. It really just depends on the crowd, especially if it's an older crowd or younger crowd. But all of my classes are I'm teaching people how to try to find balance between their mind, body, and spirit, and I use food as a channel to do so.
No meat?
No meat at all.
Seafood?
No seafood.
Raw food?
Not all raw food, but cooked too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you gonna do this morning?
So today we're doing an egg-free omelet, and so we're gonna be using chickpea flour. So instead of eggs, we're gonna use chickpea flour.
All right.
So if you don't have access to getting chickpea flour specifically, you can actually get ground chickpeas, like dried chickpeas, and ground it yourself.
Is that what we're talking about there?
Yes, that's it.
That's all the ingredients? That's
Yes.
a whole lot of stuff in there though.
Oh yeah, we gotta have it nice and tasty, because you know, people when they're transitioning, a lot of times the problem is there's no flavor, it doesn't taste like meat, all this stuff, but it's really the seasonings that people are wanting when they're eating the meat.
Okay.
So we have paprika, crushed red peppers, oregano, basil, pink salt, turmeric, just to add some medicinal value to the whole meal, and coconut milk. So for people who are watching, I have about a half a cup of chickpea flour and a half a cup of coconut milk, and about a quarter teaspoon of all the other spices. So I'm just gonna mix this up here.
So you said it's not only raw food.
Not only raw food, I do cooked food as well.
Yeah. What about the way you eat?
So I usually try to balance both raw and cooked food with all of my meals. So for this meal, it's going to be kind of like a balance. We're going to be cooking the omelet, but we're going to top it with some fresh vegetables.
So why the mixture? Why don't you just go straight raw food or?
Because for me, my body loves a mixture of both. So I find that I feel extra light when I'm eating raw food. But I feel really super satisfied when I'm eating cooked food. So I find, hey, why don't I do both and try to just balance it? So that's what I've been doing, and it works for me. But everybody's different. So I just kind of encourage people to try something new. So what I have sauteing here is the purple onions, green sweet peppers, tomatoes, callaloo and carrots, and
you said
just-
omelette, which
oh my
is
gosh,
so this
beautiful.
is breakfast stuff we're talking about.
Yes.
So what would you have for lunch as you continue to do this?
It depends on what I have and what's in season. So lately, for whatever reason, I've been eating a lot of eggplant, and I've just fallen in love with eggplant. So I've been jerking eggplant. I love chickpeas because I love how versatile they are, and I suggest everybody always have chickpeas in their pantry because of how versatile it is. It can be breakfast, it can be lunch, it can be dinner, just like how we're making an omelet out of it. But we can also do curry chickpeas, we can do chickpea burgers, you can do anything.
You're a chickpea specialist. What's this? You doing this some more? Or just
Yes, I just added a little
moving
bit
it out
more.
of the way so the camera can catch
All
exactly
right.
what you're doing. So I'm not stealing it.
Got you. Yeah, so we're sauteing the veggies here.
And this doesn't look like it would take too long to.
So this really, we're just gonna put, it's kind of like making a pancake in a way.
Yeah. See if you could do it the other way so the camera could. Yeah, there
There
you
it
go.
is.
So it's almost ready.
Yes.
So where you go from here when you leave Jamaica? Where you go?
So I'm going back to New York, and then after that, I'm going to London and Paris, and that I actually have connections out there.
So you're going to London and Paris for what?
So I'm gonna be doing some, I'm actually not 100% sure, but as you can see, I have a lot of faith, and things just usually work out for me because I have so much faith. So I
Usually works out.
no, it really does.
Has it ever
really
not
does.
worked out?
Honestly, no, because everywhere I go, if I'm not necessarily working, I'm networking.
Okay.
And I'm meeting new people and I'm learning at a really fast pace.
Okay. Learning.
A lot about myself. I learn a lot about myself when I'm traveling. Thank you.
What do you mean you learn a lot about yourself? What does that mean?
Like, Jamaica is a great place to go because there's a lot of greenery, nature. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the mixture here, just so we can get a full omelet for you to taste. I spend a lot of time in
Just
nature.
about a minute to go.
Okay.
You don't have to rush everything. You know, we could show it again afterwards.
All right, cool. This looks nice, so.
So they're not specific portions, or no? You just.
Honestly, I'm one of those chefs that really just eyeballs everything.
So there are no specific portions.
But for people who are doing this at home, a half a cup of each will work.
Half a cup of.
Both the chickpea flour and the coconut milk. So this is almost done.
So it's supposed to get firm and stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
All right, so we're out of time. So someone wants to find you, so you could give them some help and stuff. How do they find you?
So my Instagram is lets.talkfood, or my email letstalkfoodinfo@gmail.com.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. We're going to go for a break. Great to meet you.
Yes.
And good luck,
blessings.
because you continue on your faith journey.
Yes.
Yeah, great to meet you. Great to see you. All right, so the Natty Chef, Daniel
And this
Henry.
is just about finished.
There you go. We're going to go for a break. We'll show you what it looks like when we come back. Soon come.